Today we are going to be making our clay bust heads for our historical person project. And tools that you're going to need, materials you're going to need a piece of clay. So get it out of your bag or whatever way that I give it to you. You're going to need that. You are going to need a toothbrush for slipping and scoring. And you are going to need a modeling tool and a needle tool. Most of all, you're just going to need your fingers. So you're going to take your clay and you are just going to kind of get it into kind of a cylindrical shape. So remember, a cylinder is kind of like a can kind of shape. So I'm forming it, just taking the clay back and forth, and then I'm going to kind of tap my clay onto the table. And you might have a clay mat on your surface. I don't, but so whatever surface you're working on, you'll just give it a little bit of a tap. Now we're gonna make this into our head and our shoulders. So I'm gonna just start kind of pinching around kind of the like 2/3 mark. So kind of like at like this point is kind of where I'm focusing most of my pinching. And I am going to smooth that out so we don't see it. And I'm just gonna start pinching. Now I'm not pinching very hard at this point. I am just kind of pinching, and at this point we are trying to make a head shape from our clay. So we're kind of sculpting this into a head and a neck kind of situation. We don't want it to get too thin though, so maybe we'll have less head and kind of scooch some of that clay down so that we start to kind of pinch it into a head shape. Again, we don't want our neck to be too thin, otherwise the head is not going to be supported. All right, so we have our kind of our head shape and our neck and our shoulders. You can kind of go in and use your thumb to smooth out any lumps and bumps, but we're gonna make more lumps and bumps as we're going. And so you wanna kind of choose which side of your head blob is going to be the face part. Our first part is to make the eye sockets in the center of the head. And we're just gonna kind of take our fingers and very gently start to kind of poke those holes. Okay, so I'm gonna take my fingers and just, I don't want them to be super sharp. They're just gonna be kind of nice holes like that. And you can always kind of reshape things. That's the nice part about clay, is you can always kind of reshape. So if I dim them too big, I can kind of squish the clay around to make them a little smaller. All right, the next part, we're gonna pinch our nose and lift the bottom to make the bottom of our nose with our modeling tool. In the area between your two eye sockets, you're gonna kind of start to pinch like a triangle shape. Okay. And then also kind of start to pinch underneath like so to kind of make that nose shape. I would just kind of try to just use your fingers to help you with this part. And then you can kind of start shaping the nose. If your person has a big nose, then maybe make a big nose. Or if your person has a smaller nose, you can make it smaller. Typically men have bigger noses and women have smaller noses, but it's really just kind of about how they look. So I think that's a pretty decent nose shape. You can also look at the like side profile too and kind of see what does it look like from the side. Okay. And then we can kind of start to like pinch the sides of our face to kind of shape the angles of our person's face. So if your person is very like has a very skinny face, you're gonna really want to pinch it. If your person has a really round face, then you can kind of leave it a little bit more roundish, okay? Really making sure that I support the clay head as I am working on it. So I'm kind of keeping it in my hand, okay? And as I'm working, if I'm like making any bumps or lumps, I'm just smoothing those out with my thumb, not using any fingernails or any sharp or like really harsh movements, and just being very gentle with it. Now we're gonna add our eyebrows, eyes, and eyelids. So you should have another little piece of clay. To make little eyebrows, you just take a little clump of clay, and then you can roll it out into a like worm shape. Okay, the thinner you make your little worm, the thinner the eyebrows are gonna be. I'm gonna just cut two, kind of slice my little wormies into kind of some smaller shapes. And this is where you're gonna need your water cup and your toothbrush to do the attaching. And you're gonna gently dip your toothbrush into the water, and you're gonna give your person a little bit of a face brushing. So I'm just kind of going in there and scratching up the face, and then I'm gonna gently kind of scratch up those eyebrows, and then I'm going to stick them on. Okay. So I'm kind of just sticking those on, and then I'm smoothing out any of that extra scratching. And you can always use like a modeling tool as you're going to kind of sculpt out and kind of make those eyebrows more pronounced. I'm gonna scratch these ones, stick them on like so. Okay, so now I have my eyebrows. I'm gonna add a little piece in the middle here to be my unibrow and connect that to those two pieces, because Frida Kahlo has the unibrow. Okay, and then we're going to make our eyes. So how big you make your eyes is kind of up to you. I'm gonna kind of use my extra pieces from the eyebrows and kind of make them into little balls. Okay, and then I'm gonna kind of just set it in there and see, is that the look that I want? Do I want super big eyes, or do I want to have smaller, more like beady type eyes? So you want to try to make your eyeballs the same shape, same size. So I might get a little bit off of that ball so that they are the same size. Okay, and we're gonna add so I'm just taking a little bit of water into the eyeball area, giving a little scratch. You can also take your needle tool to scratch very gently if you can't get your toothbrush into that area. And then I'm gonna stick the eyeball here. Just kind of push it in a little bit, but not too hard that it's kind of getting smushed. And then get my other eyeball wet. Okay, so we have our two eyes attached, and then we're gonna add eyelids, which is very similar to our eyebrows, except we're gonna flatten them out. So I'm gonna add kind of my eyelid here, like so. Maybe a little less clay. Okay, so making that little worm, squishing it so it's a little flatter, getting them both wet, scratching them. And then we can kind of push that eyebrow or eyelid onto our eye. Okay. I can use my little modeling tool to really get it on there. It's starting to look a little bit more human at this point. Use that sculpting tool. To really kind of shape that area. And you can always use a little bit of water to smooth out any edges. But just know that it also kind of smooths out any sharper spots too. Okay. So now we're gonna add a mouth, and it's just basically 2 of those wormies stacked together. Okay, so I'm gonna make one little worm and then another little worm, and I'm gonna squish them together like so, and then put those underneath my nose. Do the same scratching method, or I can use my toothbrush. So I have my eyes and my nose and my mouth. Okay, and I can use my needle tool to add nostrils if I want. And then for the hair is basically just pancakes. So you take a clump of clay and you take it on your table and you kind of smush it down. Okay, and then you're just gonna slowly start layering those pancakes onto the head. So usually there's like one on one side, one in the middle, and then one on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and make sure when you are attaching it, you give your sculpture a nice little brush with the toothbrush, as well as the side that is going to be touching the clay of your little pancake. And then you can just kind of smooth it on there, just push it on there, support the neck while you're doing that. I think I might be able to just get away with 2 because she has kind of a middle part. So I'm gonna squish those together and make another little pancake over here, like that. That looks good. And then I'll need to add some in the back as well. So I'm gonna do that and this, squish it on. I don't want to lose that part where it kind of separates, so I'm going to use my modeling tool, and I can smooth stuff out by adding water onto my finger. I just grabbed a little bit more clay. I am squishing it, making it into that pancake, rotating it around, and then I will add it to the back here. And I will, back here, I will smooth out the hair so that I don't have big clumps. Use my thumb to smooth stuff out. Use my finger with some water. as I'm working in the back, I want to be careful not to touch the front too much so that I don't lose details that I've added to the front. And then I'm gonna add a little bun because she usually has her hair up in a bun. So I'm gonna add that, just making a little ball. Attaching it the same way. Our last step is to take a knife and we're gonna cut away the sides of her shoulder, of your person's shoulders. Okay, because the bust usually has just the front, and then the shoulders are usually cut off. Okay. And then here on the front, you can add any details, like if your person wears a tie, you can add, you know, a little tie shape, or she wears a lot of jewelry, so I might like make a little necklace. And don't forget that we are gonna have the second part of this project is going to be the glaze part, and that's where you can really add some of those details that make your person look like your person. So so adding, you know, their hair color, their skin color, stuff like that. So that's kind of the basics to our